Come here, Petey. No, can't go in there. You're not going to school. We're going fishing. Come on, Petey. Come on.
Epic.
Come on. Welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. My name is Zach, and this afternoon we're going fishing. Can't wait to go catch some fish, take you on a field trip. It's a Wandering Wednesday. Looking forward to go out and catching some fish. If anybody in the traffic loves fish, I'm gonna say honk if you love to fish, honk if you love to fish. Come on, Pete, go in the bathroom on the grass. You don't want to go on the sidewalk. My dog, this is my dog Pete. He's joining me as the guest today. And we can't wait to go fishing. This is the Woolwater Nature Preserve in Atlanta, right next to Emory University's campus. I think Petey might end up catching more fish than me. Come on, Petey. Come on. Come on. I once went on a date here. I rode my bike to it. I got sandwiches. I put them in my backpack. I was worried by the time I get here they'd be all soggy. But they weren't. They actually kind of got soggy, but it wasn't my fault. It was because we went on a hike. You can go on a hike. There's a lot of nature trails here. We went on a hike, and by the time we got to our sandwiches, they were really soggy sandwiches. I hate soggy sandwiches, but I like to go fishing. And today we didn't bring any snacks, just us and the water out here in the woods. One of the beautiful things about Atlanta is it's surrounded by trees. If you look around, you see all these trees. We're in a sea of trees, a sea of forest. Now we work in a video studio, so if you were to green screen these trees, chroma key it out, you could put whatever you want up there. We could put fish in the sky. You can spell out a thing. Happy birthday, Donna, if your name is Donna. You just walk down this trail a little bit and we'll be right by the lake. It's harsh daylight for a Wednesday afternoon. Oh, Petey, what did you get in? What did you eat? Hey, you can't eat that. Someone must have left a pizza crust or something around here. That's okay. I'm glad to have my dog Petey with me here. It's going to be a beautiful fishing experience for him. This is his first time going fishing. If you've never been fishing before, I'm going to teach you the tips and the tricks, the poles I brought, the bait, and maybe we might catch some bass or some bluegill. Bluegill are often also called perch or sunfish. I always thought when I was a young child, I always thought they were called bluegill because they loved the blues. But I think it's just they're called bluegill because their gills are blue. Come on, Petey. And if you come over here, we got to keep going down the hill. I forgot it's this far of a walk. Come on, Pete. There's a sign back there that said leash laws strictly enforced. So we got to keep Petey on a leash. I think he wants to get out every now and then and go for a run and go for a stroll, but we got to keep him on the leash. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. It's going to be a very special Swap Shop episode. We've been going on more field trips every day. Got to get out of the city. Keep an eye out at home too for snakes and birds. Other animals you might see out here, squirrels, rabbits, stray cats, all sorts of different rare birds in the city. You know, we call this city home, but a lot of other animals call it home because there are so many trees. There's so many trees out here. And you just can listen right now. You can hear the birds, the different animals singing in the trees. The animals you can't see, like frogs and turtles. For those wondering at home, my dog Petey has to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I have some bags. We'll clean it up off camera on our way back. I actually have a crew right now of people behind us. You don't need to see them, but they're all, they work with us. It's our interns last week. They're out here helping us do this as one of their final shoots. Look at Petey, come on. Hey, Petey's trying to create a tripwire, so if someone's riding their bike, they hit that. That's not cool, Petey. That's what they do in movies like the Ocean's 14 films. Come on, buddy. One of the nicest things about forests, one of the biggest tips or tricks I think I could give you right now, is if it's hot outside and you need a place to cool off, go into a forest, because the shade from the trees keep you chilly and cold. You don't have to get sunburned. You can walk into here, what they call nature's air conditioning. That's one of the other many great things about trees. They help you breathe by emitting carbon dioxide. They're great for all planet, the whole entire planet, for the habitat for creatures. And they look good as whether you're in person or you're looking at them on a screensaver. They look great. Looking at the tall trees. Now let's go a little off-roading here. Go off this side. Come on, Pete, let's go off-roading. Come on, buddy. This is my dog, Petey. He's a Cocker Spaniel. His 11th birthday is coming up here in May. Come on, Pete. We'll get a chance to take a peek at him later. Come on, come on. You gotta get to the lake. Come on, Pete. The fish are gonna hear you if you keep sniffing around like that. We gotta, Petey likes to sniff. That's what dogs like to do. He's old, but he still has a lot of mileage in him. He walks around. He gets around still very well. I sometimes think about what Petey thought when he was a dad, if he was ever a dad. I think he might have puppies out there somewhere. Look at this creek. Let's pause and just kind of look at this creek crossing, see if we see any fish. We're not going fishing in this body of water, but you're more than welcome to take a peek and see if you see any frogs, snakes, or little minnows. Petey's more of a tuna kind of guy and not a little minnow guy, so you're not gonna find any tuna in here. What do you see, Petey? Huh? What do you see? What do you see? You look up there in the woods, you see some Blair Witch imagery, so we're gonna stay away from that and just go to the left here and head over to the lake. You think I just brought Petey for fun to be a guest on the show? No, I brought him for protection. If there's ever any witches or creatures out here that try and attack us, I'm hoping Petey would be the one to defend us. Come on, Petey. Come on, buddy. Come on. I know it looks like the sun is setting, but it's actually just the shade and the trees. It's so dark. It is, in fact, Wednesday, shortly after 1 p.m. Having a great afternoon. I love to get away from work. I set my out of office on Wednesdays now when I go on these field trips, these wandering Wednesdays, and I say, I'm out of the office for an hour. If you need me, you always have those signs, I'll be back in an hour. But usually it's more of an hour and a half by the time we actually get back.
Epic.
But I'm out of the office, having a great time, and actually this time I could actually put up a little thing that says, I'm out of the office fishing. Gone fishing, as they say. A lot of people love to fish. I know what you're thinking at home watching this. Yeah, it looks like they filmed Chronicles of Narnia here. They filmed a lot of that here, a lot of the Hobbit films and Harry Potter. They filmed a lot of them in New Zealand, but if a lot of people do their research, Atlanta has a big tax credit, and a lot of people come here to film major Hollywood productions. It's just a gorgeous. Hunger Games were filmed here. Just a gorgeous place to be. We're almost at the lake. Now, I've always wanted to do this, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run into the field with Petey. It's a big open field up here. I'm gonna run right into the field. We're gonna have a great time. Kind of wear him out a little bit. Get him excited to go fishing. We're excited to go fishing, right, Pete?
That's what I'm talking about.
Love to go fishing. Hey, get out of the roses. Don't step on the roses. So I've done it before on other Wandering Wednesday trips, and I'm inviting people watching at home right now to screen grab. Go ahead and get ready to screen grab this. It's gonna be me next to this flower and my dog Petey. Pete, come here. Just get us on our fishing trip. Come here, Pete, sit. Sit. There you go. I'll give you a second to screen grab it. Also because we're out here for an hour. Should take some time. Screen grab the rose. Kissed by a rose on the plane. We're in a plane, we're kissed by a rose. All right, Pete, let's go. Sometimes you just gotta stop, admire nature, relax. There are many people out here having a great afternoon. Now look at that, that's beautiful. Just a gorgeous piece of scenery right there. Come on, Petey, let's go. Now I don't know if Petey's actually ever seen these, but look up here, we're gonna be very quiet. There's a family of geese with their little goslings, walking across the grass. I don't want to disturb them, but we'll walk over and try and get a little closer and take a peek. Petey sees the geese. And this is why they have leash laws, so your dog doesn't try and go and chase the geese. Come on, we can go look at them at the water, Petey. Petey, don't get in the water. Petey, stay. Petey's smart enough not to get in the water. Look at them with their little goslings. Hi, sweeties. This is just a Cocker Spaniel. He's not going to bother you. Come on, Petey. Stay back. We don't want to bother them. We don't want to bother them. But no offense to that goose, I do think that if it were to be a Petey versus the goose, I think Petey might win. But I don't know, geese can be mean. Come on, and I don't like violence or confrontations. Come on, Petey, let's go around. We don't want to have a confrontation. I thought they were going to swim away. Let's go around the park and see if we can get a better fishing spot. Come on, Petey, let's go. When I see the geese, I just say, hey, we don't want any trouble. So they won in that situation. Come on, Petey, let's go. My hopes are that if today's show takes off and does well and is successful, maybe we can pitch it to an outdoors channel as well. Get some partnership with them. And then we could do more episodes with us. Go mudding, riding ATVs, things of that nature. Now, there just is something about this park that has given Petey just loads of energy. He's looking beautiful. Hey, you don't want to get in the marsh. Absolutely. We're just out here going fishing, filming a little fishing show. His name's Petey. Those geese just tried to bully him a little bit, so we're gonna leave the fishing spot. Thank you. He's 11. We're gonna have a birthday party for him soon.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I've been so stressed out lately.
Yeah.
And I love seeing dogs.
Oh yeah, sure. Give him a pet if you have any. He's a good boy. You mind I'm recording or filming something for our William Street Swap Shop? Okay, good. We're just out at the park, filming some things in the water. Me going on a fishing trip.
Nice.
Yeah. I wish you could do this with the geese and the ducks.
Yeah.
But you can't because they would
No.
hiss at you. Do you go to school at Emory?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. What are you studying?
Human health.
Oh, wow.
It's my last semester. So.
Oh, okay. So then after that, what's your plan? Masters? Are you getting your masters right now?
Not immediately. I'm going to take a gap year to.
Okay.
I'm interning. Are you familiar with Bread?
No.
If you're familiar with where the Emory Law School is, it's
Okay.
like right across from there. It's a campus ministry, and they're pretty good.
Okay.
So
When
I'm interning.
Good. When I heard bread, I thought, right when I heard that, the ducks and geese started honking. Bread? Did someone say bread?
They're like, we're familiar with Bread. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you. I'm Zach.
I'm Sandra.
Sandra, nice to meet you. Have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you. Now, a lot of people didn't know this about Cocker Spaniels, but they're hunting dogs when they were raised to be that way. So they're going to go hunting, as they will. So Petey's trying to go hunting for geese. You catching anything?
No, sometimes they bite, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. We're gonna try and give it a go here and see what happens. Hopefully the geese don't try and bite. Yeah, they're intimidating. All right, so we're gonna set up shop right here. I don't like to gamble too much money, but sometimes when I do gamble at a casino, where I was born and raised, they have casino slot machines. Whenever someone walks away from it, that's when I jump on, and that's kind of, this spot wasn't so lucky, maybe it'll be my turn. Petey, you gotta get out of the water, Petey. Petey, those ducks and geese don't want to have anything to do with you. I think in order to keep Petey, I'm gonna tie him around myself. Petey, get out of there. I'm gonna have to give Petey a bath tonight. Okay. This should work. Okay. So these geese are just out here to catch some fish, it looks like. Petey, stay. Oh wow, that was a deer. Did you see that?
No, where?
Right across the lake. There's a big old deer. We just missed it. See, you can hear it running through the woods. That's one of the animals I didn't say you could see out here, but you can. The deer's come out. So right now, got a little plastic worm and to prove for people at home if they're wondering. You can go to, we're fishing in Georgia here today. I got my Georgia fishing license. Everything about me, my birth date, my gender, my home address. Don't screen grab it. It's a fishing license. If someone comes up to you and says, hey, where are you fishing? Are you allowed to be here? Yeah, I'm allowed to be here. I got my fishing license. So I already have these poles hooked up. But basically what you want to do is you want to tie a knot. I use a polymer knot. This is a fake worm. We didn't use a real worm. This is a hook. And I am slightly worried. People expressed concern. I never catch fish to eat them. I just throw them back. And people are really worried about fish getting hurt, and I am too. And honestly, I didn't know if I really wanted to go fishing today. I thought maybe just it'd be a nice day to walk around. But I'm hoping that we don't catch anything, actually. I'm gonna show you how to catch things. I'll talk about fishing stories, but I'm hoping we really don't catch anything because I don't wanna hurt fish. I did hear though they have no many nerve endings in their mouth, so it doesn't hurt. It almost just feels kind of like someone's giving them a kiss maybe. But I don't know, they don't sometimes seem that way. But this fly rod, or not fly rod, this is a fishing pole. A fly rod is, my dad can do, you go back and forth, and then when you hook something, you reel it in. Okay, so yeah, if you see zoom on in over there, look at that deer fish drinking water right over there. Let's get a nice glimpse of it and listen to some nature music. You got tangled up. Okay. Little. That deer over there just getting a nice drink of water. Good go. I don't know much about you. I've never been. I see them every now and then, but I've never seen them this close. You can see a little white tail. It kind of has a tail just like Petey, and there it goes off into the woods. Looking for a new adventure. Probably a new place to rest tonight. Maybe just bring back some water in its mouth when it finds its young cubs. It will feed it the water, like a little water cooler, and that's why they call it deer. They have deer water bottles. It's the best water you'd ever did, just like drinking out of a deer's mouth. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do some fishing. Looks like it's time. The water's calm. Petey's ready, I think. Before you go fishing, you want to count the holes, the sprockets on your pole. Right now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You never want to tangle your line up here like this, because when you're trying to reel it in, it's going to be really hard to do. So you want to kind of keep that. It'd be a big mess. I've gotten yelled at a lot by my dad when we've gone fishing about getting the line tangled up. How'd you do that? How'd you do that? Is what he would say. Except he might put in a few expletives. You want to be careful, we are using hooks. I've gotten a few hooks in my hand when I've gone fishing. And if you're watching this right now thinking, big deal, Zach, why do you know about fishing? I'm not an expert, but last I checked, you can't go to college to get a fishing license. You can buy them on the internet now. And I just bought one, and you're supposed to have a fishing license if you go fishing. It doesn't make you an expert in fishing. I think years of experience make you an expert in fishing, and I'm by no means an expert, but I've been fishing since I've been about 3 or 4 years old. My dad used to take me on the boat back home in St. Louis, Missouri. We would go on the Mississippi River, the Missouri River, a lot of the different lakes around there. I'd go there with my dad and my grandpa. One quick funny story, I remember when I was a young child, I was going to the bathroom on the boat. I had to go pee, so I was peeing off the side of the boat. And as I was peeing, I had my pole up, out in the water, and a fish bit, pulled on the pole, and pulled pole all the way into the water.
On the curve.
I thought I lost the pole. It was a Mickey Mouse pole. I was a young kid. It was a Disney pole. After I was sad, my grandfather, here's an expert fisherman. About half an hour later, he caught it and reeled the pole in, and on the end of the pole was a fish. The fish
That's what I'm
same fish
talking
that pulled
about.
my dang pole into the water. And these geese are trying to ruin my story by splashing, so we're just gonna go straight to fishing now. When you go fishing, you want to try and bring your line back on a pole like this. There's some poles, they have the, this is an open hole head rod, so you can just, this is how you spin it like that, that's how you reel it in. When you want to cast, you lift that up. So that's how you do it. Some poles have a button that you click and release. This is the pole that I use. It's a Daiwa Regal 3500 to 441. So you pull this line back, you flip the head like that, so now any line I pull out of there, it's gonna come out. And here we go. Talking about getting my line tangled up, I'm a bit tangled up by Petey. Okay, so you wanna bring it over your back. And a nice cast. With this kind of pole, we don't have a cork, so we just cast it and reel it in. And you just do this for about 3 or 4 hours. And hopefully you catch something. You let it go slow. Every now and then you kind of jerk the pole, give it a bit of a, make it look like the worm is kind of a little injured, so fish think it's an easy catch, an easy prey. But in reality, it's just us sitting on the other end of the water. And if you can see, you can see the worm coming in at the top of the water. I don't see any fish. Maybe you can at home if there's a nice filter you can put on it. And there it is. Bring it in, and it's that easy. You just casted your first digital cast. What's the furthest I can throw this fishing line? Probably across the lake. I'm not going to do it tonight though, because I don't want to scare the geese. So it's really nice and peaceful to be out here on an afternoon. Look at that goose is coming over thinking, hey, what's that, food? Stay away, it's got a hook on it. I don't want to hook you, buddy. You recognize these geese? These are not the same geese from a few weeks back when we went to the park to feed them grapes. Fish seem to be biting, but I'm just casting straight. The great thing about fishing is you can cast in all sorts of directions. Petey, which way should I cast? Point, which way I should, not behind me. Which way should I cast, Petey? Oh, don't lay in the mud. And I think if I cast right over to my right, and you hope you don't get snagged. That's a term, fishing term. They call it snagged. Hey, I got snagged. It means when your hook hooks to a big log and then it gets stuck. Sometimes you might have to break the line. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I think sometimes it's another fish's way of just saying, gotcha, the joke's on you, a little trick. As you can see there, the worm, the fake worm, it's a pink worm. It's just floating at the top of the water. Got a little bit of a yellow tint to it. I don't know what worm that looks like native to Georgia, but I'm hoping it looks like unlike anything a fish has ever seen before, similar to television content, which we try to produce every day, something you've never seen before. So that way the fish will eat it up. And Petey, you are a mess, Petey.
Bonkers.
Look at Petey's paws. He's got old sailor feet. Petey, you gotta stay out of the water and the mud. You're gonna be a big mess. You're gonna track in a lot of mud tonight, Petey. He's just excited to go fishing. And I know what you're asking, can dogs fish? What the answer you'll find out in a minute will surprise you.
Yeah.
Why do you think I brought a second fishing pole? Dogs can't fish, actually. This is just a second pole. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Switch that from this bigger pole to this smaller pole. I'm gonna rehook my line. You don't want it to hook yourself. That will do it. That's what these sprockets are for. Hook there. Fishing has been a big part of my family. My grandfather used to take my dad fishing when he was a young boy. And I don't know any more stories after that because my family never told me. So I don't know if my grandpa kept going fishing before my dad was born. This is a lighter pole, so it's a little bit easier if you're easier to manage, easier to bring in a car, and it's not as intimidating. I bet people are thinking, hey, can you cast 2 poles? Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fool around. I'd always get yelled at as a kid, quit fooling around out here. I had to go fishing with my dad. So this worm I just switched to is a bit of a green worm. It looks a little bit more like something these fish might see in the habitat. And look at it, it's got a little cute tail on it, a little wiggle. So when swimming underwater, that's what it does. And if you're a fish, that looks delicious. Thanks for tuning in. This is Zach in the Great Outdoors. Only on the William Street Swap Shop. Wednesday outdoor, what's a Wednesday word? Outdoors. Getting wild, going out in the wild on a Wednesday. Wild on Wednesdays. Only on Adult Swim Streams. Wild and Wednesdays. This is a left-handed pole. Reel in with my left hand. A lot of people use right-handed. It's a tournament too. It's a fish eagle. It's made out of cork at the other end. I have many fishing stories. One time I caught a catfish. I think the biggest fish I ever caught. That's one question a lot of people ask is the biggest fish you've ever caught. Well, I caught a catfish in the Mississippi River, and I think it weighed about 40 pounds. We'll add a photo, show a photo there when we get a sec. You'll see a photo of me holding it. I don't want to get so much mud on me. P, what are you thinking about being out here in the woods? What are you thinking about being out here fishing, huh? What are you thinking? You see all these ducks and geese? You're not tired yet? He's, as I said, mentioned 11 years old. He gets a little worn out, but I think he's excited to be out here. It's a field trip not only for me and for you watching at home, but it's a field trip for Petey, my dog. I think I'm gonna let him take him off of this leash off of me so that way he can kind of it's not tangling me up. This is not art of fishing. You wanna set your pole down, hopefully no animals step on the hook over there. But I was thinking about it, if a goose got its little webbed feet on it, it probably wouldn't hurt because her feet looks like it's made out of plastic. They're not very soft, so I think that'd be okay. But I do have to say this, I wouldn't want to know if I'm a geese or a goose. This is a popular area for college students to come up here. As I'm watching people walk by, you know, I might start coming up here more often and just start sitting by the lake by myself, without a camera, of course, and maybe see what people think. All right, sit, Petey, stay. Stay, be a good boy. You're off the leash now, be a good boy. Sit. One thing, you don't want to get your line caught in that tree right there, so I'm going to try and avoid it. Bring it back. See? That's what you don't want to happen. You know, I prefer the other fishing pole. I don't really like this pole, so I'm gonna grab that one. Hook this one back up. I know if my dad is watching this at home, I know he can't watch it on the regular stream, so whenever we get on Gas TV, we'll air this episode at the pump in its entirety. My dad would be so proud of me. What kind of fishing have you done? Give us a call, 413-961-4263. I'll listen. I'll give you a few minutes. We're out here, it's live, it's a little difficult for me to hear, but I'll listen to the, I'll give you a time to call in, and I'll just fish. I'm gonna do some fishing. I've done enough talking. It's time to be quiet and let my mouth stop moving. Let the fish mouth start moving, if you know what I mean. Start singing to them. Petey, Petey, come back. Be a good boy. So give us a call, 413-961-4263. Petey, come here, buddy. Don't you want to come back here and listen if someone calls us? Kind of want to go over there. There's some college kids over there and ask them what. You got finals? Just let them know I'm not a threat. A lot of people talk about salt life. Yeah, I'm living it. I love the salt life. Petey, do you like living in the salt life? Come here if you like living in the salt life. Pete, come here. Petey, come here if you like living in the salt life. You like living in the salt life? Yeah.
It's
Petey
hot.
likes salt life.
Very
too.
hot.
Salt life, you don't have to be near salt water to live it. You see people with the stickers on their cars, it just means you like to be out in the water, on the water, in the water, and near water. You like to drink water. That's salt life. You take a lot of showers, your water bill is high, and so is your gas bill because the heat to keep the water warm. That's salt life because you love being in the water. So I definitely have to say I'm a part of the salt life community. But I think more importantly, I'm part of swap life. And we're gonna make stickers that look just like that spelling, salt life, but it's a swap life. And you know what that means if you're watching this right now. I think that those geese are hollering. Either one, it's way past their afternoon nap, and two, they're upset I didn't bring any grapes to feed them. This line we're using is about a 15-pound test line, so that's the first question you might ask is what kind of line do I get? I think it's 15 pound. So that means if a fish gets on it that's under 15 pounds, it won't break, guaranteed. If it's over 15 pounds, this lake probably has a lot of them, then your line's gonna snap and you're gonna be upset. But I think the fish are okay tonight. They're not too worried about the hook. I don't want to hurt any fish. It's some beautiful scenery over here. Let's take a look at that. The afternoon sun on the tree line over there. That goose out there just swimming alone. When I went back home to Missouri, I did a lot of night fishing with my dad. We would go out late at night because it's too hot in the summertime. What is that crossing the water over there? You see that right in front of that goose? Is that a turtle or a little duck? I can't tell. It's hard to see. Or a snake, maybe? A turtle. I'd love to see a little turtle right now. You see every now and then little water boils pop up at the top. And we go night fishing with my dad. And that's when you catch the big fish. And also you stay out of the sun, because similar to the forest keeping us in the shade right now, the night keeps you away from getting too hot.
Ooh, it's sizzling.
One night it was very creepy. We were fishing and an empty boat just drifted right by us. No one was inside of the boat. It's just an empty boat, like a ghost boat. And as you know, we don't like to have haunted items on the swap shop. And I thought that'd be a great item to swap, a big boat, if we anchored it away. But there's no one inside it just drifted it away. I have a lot of ghost stories. That's another Wednesday episode I might do, is a Wednesday ghost hunting. Or a ghost haunting, as I should say. Go to a house that's haunted, spend the afternoon in it. Probably have a good time. Petey, don't go too far now. My dad used to have a mug that said, early to bed, early to rise. Fish all day, make up lies. It doesn't get much more simpler than that. He retired to go fishing. He lives in the area, Branson, Missouri area. And he goes fishing at the Lake of the Ozarks. And my mom and him recently separated, so that's why he went down to Branson. She still lives in St. Louis and dates my stepdad, Gary. My dad, I think, uses some dating apps, but I don't think he's met anybody yet. He hasn't caught the right one, as they say, because he's a big fisherman. And I tell my dad on the phone, Dad, there's plenty of fish in the sea, because he's a fisherman. He loves to talk about fishing. I don't think he finds it as funny, though, because he's a bit older. And then he actually just says, yeah. And that's why I go fishing, because I don't want to meet anybody else. I think sometimes he's just happy to be alone. And I think that's okay to be lonesome and be alone. I like to be alone sometimes too. And also, whatever you catch, it's not going to talk to you and be your friend and get you through times of sadness like a romantic partner could. Petey, come here. You don't want to go over there. There's a big dog. That's a big dog. Hello. Oh, it's okay. Petey, sit. Hold your dog and stay and sit. Petey got dirt all over my shoes. Now you can go do many types of fishing. There's tight lining where you just cast your line out there. See, now look at that. I just got my, it's the reason why it's being difficult to reel in. It's because I tangled up at the top. Gotta fix that. So you can go tight lining, which is you just cast it out, let it sit, and then you watch the tip of your pole, you just stare at it. I've stared at it for hours before in the daytime, and you just wait, and when it starts going down, that's when you know you got a fish. Pull it, set the hook, reel it in, see what you got. This is my favorite kind of fishing, though. It keeps you moving. You can move, circle around the entire lake. Petey, come on, come back over here. Or actually, let's walk over there and see what we got in the bushes. Maybe Petey's pointing us over to a fish. Or maybe he's also just trying to wipe his muddy paws off in the grass. Oh, he sees a dog. Petey, we're not out here looking for dogs, we're looking for fish. Or deer. Lift your paw up. Come here, my old boy. There you go, you my young man. Hello. Pretty good. Wow, look at this. Look at these deer. We can count 4 right now if you're watching at home. Now just zoom in and just get a peek at them. I don't want to talk and disturb them.
That epic.
That's a very rare sight to see some deer in the city. Just right down the street from Atlanta. That's one of the beautiful things about living in the city. With all the trees. We only got a few minutes left to doing some fishing, then we gotta get back to the studio. Petey, you gotta stay out of there. You know, I try and give him a bath, he doesn't get anywhere near the water. Over here, he can't wait to jump in. Sit, Petey, sit. Can you stay? Can you stay? Sit and stay, please. Let's try this spot, Petey. Petey, come here, Petey. Petey, Petey. Don't go down there, Petey. Oh, no. Petey, come back here. Petey, come here. Get out of there. What do you think, you're an alligator? Oh no, Petey. Get out of the water in the mud, Petey. You think you're a little reptilian? Come here. Come here. Come here. Petey, come here. Come here. Sit down. Just rest. Just enjoy the fishing. Alright? Okay. We're having a great time out here at low water. If you're just now tuning in, we're fishing on this beautiful afternoon. Just saw some deer making a little afternoon walk. We haven't caught any fish yet. I don't think we're gonna catch any. We only got a few minutes left. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. It's almost like you're on my fishing. I should be charging you money. A little fishing tour, a little fishing trip. And then you would write on my Yelp review, you know, Zach knows a lot about fishing. You know, and he also has a great dog. The trip was worth it for Petey, the Cocker Spaniel. And then there'd be a picture of him with his paws all muddy. He just can't get enough of exploring and smelling. What, do you smell those geese? He loves the smell of geese. A lot of people don't know this, but dogs have strong noses. They can smell 7 times stronger than the human nose. So when you smell, oh, it smells like it might rain, or it smells like freshly cut grass, the dog smells that 7 miles away. I'm going to end the show today with some pictures of me as a child from when I went fishing in the credits, so you can show that it's proof that I know how to fish. I caught a lot of them when I was a kid. Tonight, sometimes you just have bad luck when you go fishing. It's not your fault, you just have bad luck. Same in the world of dating, same in the world of applying for jobs, same in the world of anything, that making money, making swaps. Sometimes swaps don't happen. Sometimes it doesn't work out. That's okay, that's life. It's important to just remember what finer things that matter are coming out here with your best friend. Petey, come here. You're my best friend, right, Petey? Oh, I see what he smells. There's a lot of goose droppings. Come out here with your best friend. Have a good time and enjoy your life. You only get a little bit of time on the earth. Be out here, meet people, talk to strangers. We met Sandra tonight, who's studying human health. So one day she'll probably help me out when I get sick. If I get sick from the water, drinking water here, or if I get sick from a deer, I get an infection from a deer and it has a virus, like a zombie virus. I just saw that in the movie last Train to Busan. There's a deer with zombie virus. Great movie, I'd definitely recommend checking it out. Oh, I almost slipped and fell. There are no bloopers today. I'm not going to fall in the lake. I thought about doing it for fun to make it give you something fun to laugh at home, but I think it's best just to sit and enjoy the serenity. Look at Petey, he's enjoying the serene, quiet life, nature. Petey, what do you think of the nature? Petey, can I have a paw for nature? Paw, high five for nature? Can I have your paw? Let me see that dirty paw. Can I have your dirty paw? Oh. That's some comedy, but what about the other dirty paw? Can I look at your other dirty paw? Can I see your other dirty paw? Oh, you don't want to show me? Can I see your other dirty paw? Let me see that other dirty paw. Petey, can I see that other dirty paw? He doesn't want to show me his other dirty paw. I think he knows I was just joking earlier. Paw? There we go.
Most sad.
I'm going to do one more cast, and then I think it's time to sign off. Maybe this time we'll get a fish. The fish know. But if not, I'm not upset with them. I'll still go home and love them just as much as I loved them when I came here. I'm just happy none of them got hooked. And I think the only thing kind of hooking that happened was if you're a new viewer, you got hooked on the swap shop. We're on every day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Matt is not with me on Wednesdays. It's just me, relaxing, going on field trips all across the beautiful city and soon to maybe be the country. Maybe I'll come visit you. This is what it looks like. Let me show you. This is what it looks like when you haven't caught anything all day. Feel free to make a meme out of this when you haven't caught nothing. You'd think you'd be sad. TFW, that feeling when you didn't catch anything at the lake. Petey, would you like to say goodbye? All right, we're gonna do one more cast. Just because I got a little bit more time left, they're telling me at the studio. Just a little more time. One more cast. And see how far I can. This is gonna be the furthest I try and go for. Measure it at home. Wow, that's halfway across the lake. If you listen to that, that's a goose noise telling you, everyone, it's time to wrap up. Your contract is up. They're only allowing me to film here for an hour. After that, they pay me I have to pay $75 for every 10 minutes to stay here. He's saying, your time's up, Zach. This is your last cast. The thing about fishing is you go looking for something, whatever's out there underneath the water. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. We have a pretty good idea of what it could be. And that's life. Maybe that's why my dad likes fishing so much and why I enjoy being out here. But as a child, I just enjoyed, I think, being out in nature, being out in the water, being out in the trees, being out with the animals we saw tonight with the geese and the deer and the turtles. I think it's important to be out here with your friends. Come here if you have friends. I invited a few and no one came. I invited Alice and she said she had spin class tonight, or this afternoon. So it's just me. They're all at work. But the important thing is if you find something in life, whether it's fishing or bowling or it's a hobby, stick with it, have fun with it, invite people, maybe you'll find somebody. And if you're trying to fill in a blank, something missing in your life, keep up the great work. And Dad, if you're watching this, you'll find a date soon, I'm sure. Somebody who will really be great for you in your life. And if not, you can just look at the deer and the fish, because those are more beautiful than anything I've ever seen. And I'd much rather live out here in the woods and spend my time out here alone and in harmony and happiness. So if you'd like to come join me, I'll be out here. I'm not going back. I'll be out here all afternoon. Just kidding. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time on the William Street Swap Shop. We look forward to seeing you there. We have a lot of great stuff planned for you. Thank you so much for coming fishing with me and my dog. And Petey's eating the grass, so that means it's time to quit, because he's done for an hour and that's all we paid him for, and now he's turning back into what he usually really is in real life, a goat. Thank you so much for being here with me and fishing with me. I hope you had a great Wednesday afternoon field trip, and we'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. It's a deal. Petey, can I have your paw? It's a deal.